in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Condors and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. The back and leaves it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Condors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try it over the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So UCF's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. If you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll take it himself. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
On 3rd down, here's Watson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Knights are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Watson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option, runs through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that? Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They're going to ride this running back. Bust through behind his pad. Find him some room. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And it'll be the Condors getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gives it on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Now on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Wade. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they they've got a little something brewing.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Knights can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to Watson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. He'll bring it out. It's King. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Turning it on. The 50, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Condors!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. And he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Condors send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for the big play. Big spread. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it'll be the Condors want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run to the left. Spins away from the defense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bright. Working that wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now an opportunity to extend their lead before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's right. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long. They'll leave it with him. Here's a little room there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Condors will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Barnett. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here might have a chance. He's at the 40, past the 20, inside the touchdown, UCF! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's King. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Condors! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the UCF sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Wade. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Watson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now
breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's right. Quarterback now breaking the field. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking left, rolls it in, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Condors are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's right. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And it'll be the Condors want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Condors with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going for 6. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Rush is on him. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's right. Bringing the heat. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Watson. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.